Hi there, sign of Scorpio. Kim here to do a reading. This reading is really for any time. I'm recording it here in June 2022. And this reading is for our signs of Scorpio. I like to provide a channel for your angels, your spirit guides, your higher self to come through and give messages to you through me. And then mainly through the cards too. So that's kind of how I get the information. So let's go. Let's go. Angels, spirit guides, higher self, give us messages for Scorpio. These are my flashcards. They're actually not, it's not really a deck, but I figure something might want to come out. There we go. And I've never used them in these readings, so this is good. Ooh, empowerment, life force, and victory is on the bottom. All right. AWAS, the theme, the U tree. This is defense and enlightenment, protection, divination, and spiritual wisdom. Wow. So if you're doing any kind of if you've done any kind of rituals or anything involves protection, defense, then those things are working. You might want to put this on the altar, or say if you were doing a candle magic or whatever you are doing, you may want to put this symbol down, and it will help you with protection. It will also help you with your divination skills. Nice. Key phrase, the wisdom of the ancients, physical death and spiritual rebirth, tree of life, transcending the physical plane. Wonderful. Enlightened creativity, connection to past lives, communication with ancestors, and spiritual strength. That's what I got. That's what I got. That's what I got for your rune. Okay, I'm going to pull from this little sweet little angel deck next, and then it's the Archangel deck. Then we're going to pull from the Moon Oracle and Hermetic Tarot. Archangel Jeremiel, learn from your challenges, relax, and trust. Learn from your challenges, relax, and trust. Okay, so let me tell you what the book says here. That's Jeremiel. Choosing this card suggests it's time to move beyond a stumbling block in your life with hope and courage. Your guidance is to look at your challenges and see them as opportunities for growth and decide what you have to learn from each. Transmute your old ego limitations. Open up to inspiration, support, and messages of hope. Know that your challenges have been orchestrated for your growth, and that's not always the best thing to hear. Like when you're in the middle or you've got obstacles to face, and then yeah. Hey. This card reminds you that sometimes the quickest way forward is to trust and hand over to the higher realms. Yeah. And I'm getting that image of a person like peeling off a Band-Aid really quick. Or instead of trying to get used to the kind of cold pool water in June, just jumping in. Like that kind of energy. I think that's the message. Okay. Let's see what the Moon Oracle has to say. Let's get some amethyst energy out of here for some lovely healing. All right, messages for Scorpios. Please, messages for Scorpios. I want to know past, present, future, so give me past. Give me past. Give me what's past for Scorpio. Give me what's past for Scorpio. Oh, well, it wasn't that pleasurable in the past here with Venus in the reverse. Could feel like something was, it could feel like suffering. Venus in the reverse. It could truly feel like some kind of suffering. What is the present situation? Tell me about the present situation. Oh. Black Moon. 8 of water. Isolation, it says. For your present time. Something you're just really not telling anybody. Now, I know that is a typical kind of Scorpio thing, but there's just something you're really, really not telling someone or telling others. I think this goes with this 8 of water. Black. It's not, by the way, it's not the 8 of cups. So don't let me say, I'm going to grab the book. Don't let me make it sound like it is, because it's not. So the 2, waxing fire moon, first quarter. Competitiveness. The competitive vibe. Okay, now that is a Scorpio thing too. Not wanting to divulge too much because of, you know, secretive or something like that, or just because it's nobody's business, whatever. Your business is your business, but Scorpio is really good about keeping to themselves. Okay, so Black Moon water. I want to look that one up first because it says dormant and then it says isolation, and I want to know why. Why? So, oh, good. Okay. For your sign, Scorpio, specifically, this card is a secretive and personal time in which tightly reined in feelings are allowed to quietly expend themselves into more mundane activities. So, okay, so release, quiet, sweet release in different ways. It's like using anger to power your yoga workout, you know, or something like, or your walk, or your whatever it is that you're doing to power your day, right? First quarter, waxing fire moon, competitiveness. Competitiveness. Don't stop until you win. Is the energy of that card. Okay, so it is that everything's trying to receive like this balance here. Wow. There is an expectancy that all opposition will fall aside in favor of your obvious worth. You know you have kind of a divine right to succeed. That's right. And you do have a divine right to succeed. Things in the past were not good. We're not good. It's almost better than having, I'd rather be able to admit to say stuff was kind of crappy in the past than have this view, you know, that this skewed view that something was better when it wasn't. And sometimes we do that. Sometimes we do that. A little of what you fancy does you good. So we could have been really overwhelmed. And overdid it and overindulged. We could have done something like that. Earth and Taurus is the nature of this card. Sensual, comfort loving. This is normally a tendency to act slowly and in sure familiar ways. So I think it's almost like just the opposite to that. Doing something kind of overindulgent, spur of the moment, something like that. Yeah. Now it's left something in a veil of secrecy. A veil of secrecy. Let's get the future card for you, Scorpio. Prisoner 26. This is a victim mentality, okay? And I will tell you, a good reason for this to like say, oh God, thank God that this is coming out. Because even though it says prisoner on here, and then the person does look like they're kind of cooped up, this is that mentality of somebody has kept me here, they're keeping me here against, like, I don't want to be here, but I'm here. It's still like there's still some kind of limitation that's not really there, that we're grasping onto. And I think it's showing up is trying to tell you that, look, you probably need to change this future before, you know, before you end up feeling like you're stuck, because you won't be. You won't be. Yeah, it says this is the card where we can get confused between fantasy and reality, playing the victim. So this card is looking for an escape from a situation. This card is suggested it favors wealth, but not necessarily happiness. Oh, so it's like a metaphor, prisoner, of you feeling like you're trapped because you want to earn or make so much money, but in order to do so, it cuts in on your time to balance everything else out. And I think that's why this card is out here, is because it's saying that there needs to be a balance before you become a slave to yourself, so to speak, to your own money, to money. Yeah, I think that's coming out to warn you of that. I really do. I don't think we need to clarify that. I think I'm just going to pull a Celtic cross for you all. Feeling kind of drawn to the Celtic cross, and this is the Hermetic Tarot. So I think that's definitely what's going on there, is before, you know, and learn from what I think the cards say. Learn from overspending in the past, overexpending or overdoing it somehow in pleasure. Like, look at what's happened in the past to guide you forward. All right, Scorpio, you know what? I'm covering up that room. Looks like a saxophone, doesn't it? What's the issue? What's the issue? Queen of Wands. This situation is calling for you to be bold, brave, daring, to take a chance, and to put yourself back out there. Is the opposite of isolation, for sure. This Queen of Wands energy, Aries energy, very confident. Her scepter is huge. Her gifts are many. Three of Swords in the reverse is the challenge. Put yourself back out there. Even if you got burned by love before in the past, put yourself back out there. It's going to require you to put yourself back out there to have a fresh new start after you challengingly bury any kind of third-party issues or any kind of like loss, burying that. Goodness. We're going to do a modified Celtic cross so that I can use this space the right way. Past. Princess of Cups in the reverse, or Page of Cups. That is ooh, this doesn't look like a hopeful situation. Now, this can also be about, you know, the way that you're seeing things. Or it can be a person that really, not much hope for them, maybe maturity-wise, or something like that. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Libra, Aries. Okay, so tell me, what's the future energy looking like then? Four of Wands in the reverse. It's about you making a really big move. So I'll just be blunt. I think some of you all are choosing specifically to focus on career instead of commitment. Maybe even getting out of a commitment in order to focus on perfected work. I have the Six of Wands on the bottom. It's a victory. Four of Wands in the reverse is it's not over yet. It's not over yet. And you're still competing. And you see the finish line. Like, you know. Okay, let's ask your angels for advice. Give us some advice, please, for Scorpio. The Hierophant, Taurus. For those of you that love your situation, like love your partner, but you are being a little much focused on money and wealth, they're definitely saying, watch what you commit to, because of the things that you could possibly lose due to that. Now, it's not a prediction. It's just saying that for some of you all, this is a big move, maybe moving physically. But this is calling attention to a commitment. It almost feels like a commitment or even a promise, like a legal promise. Magnus of the Eternal Gods, the Hierophant. You need more advice. Five of Swords and the Devil energy. Ooh. So if we're conflicted, then know that the challenge is going to be temptation and material greed or material gain or addictions. It feels like that's what the fight is with the Devil here, this energy of conflict. Fighting for money. Or an unhealthy attachment. Watch what you're committed to. Six of Cups. Because I have a really great journey here. On the bottom, Six of Cups. It could be talking about soulmate energy. For all we know, I mean, this could be about the past, about nostalgia, about looking back. Maybe this is, for some of you all, someone from the past that something wasn't hopeful, didn't look good, but now might be something different. Possibly. It says Lord of Pleasure there with the Six of Cups. All right, so tell me any other additional information from the Kipper deck. Some of you all, you could be losing a main female in your life because of deciding that we don't want certain commitments, a certain commitment. Queen of Wands energy, Child energy, bold, daring. It might be talking about following your inner child too, getting more playful with life instead of all work, no play. It's a journey. Why is main female in the reverse? Why is the main female in reverse? Why is the main female in reverse for the future? Lord of Success unfulfilled. Seven of Pentacles. Oh. Seven of Pentacles. There's somebody who's just like not happy. And it may have to do with either addictions or vices. It may have to do with the investment of how much energy they put into something versus you. It's not that it's off. It just feels like they've put in more and they're not getting out what they want. For some of you all. For some of you all, it's patience, waiting on your soulmate energy, which might come in the form of a main female. Okay. Main male, house, reverse. That's the house sell or move that I was talking about with the Four of Wands in the reverse. A big move. Choosing what to focus on. Choosing what you want to save at this point. You'll be choosing what you want to save. Before anything becomes real in 3D, you always know what's going to happen too. This is something will not be a surprise here. Oh. Yeah, who's the MVP? Says you are the most valuable person in your life and you can achieve anything you put your mind to. Ignore the naysayers and release limiting beliefs. Accept the challenges that come with doing something that has never been done before. Because before it was possible, it was once impossible. Right? Everything was. Then I have hella expressive. It is healthy to honor and express your emotions through any medium you choose. Art, writing, etc. Understanding and respecting your moods and emotions leads you to greater levels of emotional maturity and self-discovery. Beautiful. And, oh, look, on the child. Family issues, family. Focus on family. Protected. Imagine being washed over by magical waters that cleanse and protect you. Set your intentions and move forward without fear. If you are fully protected, what can stop you? That's right, nothing can. And that's what I got. Sending you love and light. Bye there, Scorpio.